I grew up in like a, I suppose at least nominally Christian household. We went to church on Sundays and things like that, and it was really my mother who was behind keeping us in church and things like that, and she really acted as the spiritual head of the household. I sort of grew up with a really heavy chip on my shoulder because my father passed away when I was young, and I kind of just felt like I got dealt a really bad hand. And so I didn't really have a good relationship with my mom through, I guess, much of my upbringing, I would say, honestly. At the age around 15, I suppose, she gave me the option to not attend church because she acknowledged the fact that it's, a personal decision. I just decided not to go to church because, I didn't necessarily disavow Christianity, I just didn't really care. But it wasn't until I was about, I suppose, in college that I started really just trying to figure out what it was that I really believed. And so I had all these questions and I didn't really have any answers. Those answers sort of came to me in a flood of, I guess, I don't know, a spiritual flood, I suppose. That's the best way I can really think of it. And I guess I never really was the same since. When I first came to Los Angeles, I knew I had to find a church body. I knew I had to find like a church family because I had a pretty solid church home back home. I was impressed by how the congregation of C3 seemed so kind without pretense. It really was refreshing. And I felt kind of fed for the first time in a really long time. And I felt like I had been kind of like, starving and, like I'd been in a desert sort of experience. It was just like unconditional acceptance, like you are welcome to be part of this community. And that was really what kept me here. And that's, the most powerful element of being part of this community, honestly. And I genuinely hope and pray, and I expect, honestly, that as we, I guess, move forward into just whatever this new season is bringing, that that will only grow stronger, that those bonds will only grow tighter, and I'm proud to really be part of that, honestly. Being part of a neighborhood group, I guess, it does cause you to realize sort of like, I guess, what value you really bring to people, because honestly there are so many times when I don't even feel like going because I might just feel down or whatever, and I just feel more inclined to isolate myself, but I actively acknowledge the necessity to partake and the necessity to like to just show up, and in doing so, it really does sort of elevate your spirit in a way where it's just in recognizing what you do have to offer to other people. It not only is healing for other people, but it can be even healing for yourself. And it genuinely shifts your perspective as to whatever it is that you might be going through, whatever it is that you might be struggling with. It genuinely just elevates, your perspective.